Hey everyone, how's it poppin'? It's Fox time, everybody. How's it going, everyone? We all doing good today? You better be. It's going good. That's good to hear. Me personally, since you all asked so very kindly, I found a bit of a nothing day. Just work. And then work. And then a little more work. That's really all that happened today. Had to rush a little bit to make dinner. But it's fine. Food has been eaten. I am feeling follow beans. He had a trip with some friends. Nice. Technically had a 3-day weekend sorta. Did a little bit of stuff on Friday. I don't really want to get into it. Because, you know, personal life things. It was mainly just the mama fox. 1. Me to take Friday off. Part of it because we had to do things. Another part of it was because she had Friday off, too. So that's why there was no Friday stream last week. I'll be honest, it felt odd. I am now so used to the 4-stream week schedule that having only 3 like how it used to be just felt weird. It felt incredibly weird and it felt like I was doing something wrong. So I know I normally save talking about the schedule for the end of the stream. Hey nobody, how's it popping? I know I typically save that for the end of the stream, but I do want to talk about it briefly after I say hello to everyone. Hello nobody. Hello Godzilla Harris. Hello, Drew. How's it popping everyone? You got a proper horse. That's a unicorn. That's not a horse, that's a unicorn. It's popping pretty good. Glad to hear it. Heather rushed to the store today. Was it just about to close? Yeah, I know that feeling. Yep, there it is. Would have closed and 12 minutes. Yep, I absolutely know that feeling. So, right, I wanted to talk about this week's schedule. Again, I know I typically save that for the end of the stream. But I'm doing it now. Because I know you guys are here now. So this week, I'm making good my promise that I'm going to daybreak from RPGs. By playing something that is not an RPG. Or even an action game. So on Wednesday and Thursday, I am going to be playing a game from my childhood. If you guys already saw the schedule, you know what it is, but for anyone who hasn't, it's a game I played well. Really a series that I played when I was a kid. Like really, really young. Never actually finished all the games until I was maybe 11. So it's been a very long time since I actually played them. So I am going to be playing on Wednesday and Thursday the very first Sly Cooper game. Like I said, making good my promise of taking a break from RPGs. It's not a very long game, though. However, what I actually plan to do, I guess a little bit of a spoiler. For the future, or at least the immediate future. I am going to play through the entire Sly Cooper series. Just all of them. Because of how short they are as games. At least I think they're short. I think it would just be better to do them all in order. Like back to back. I think that would be much better. Also means there aren't any there's no lull between each of them. Like with Kingdom Hearts and Metal Gear. I know you guys really want me to play Metal Gear. I'll get to the second game eventually. Hello, Chief. How's it popping? So yeah. Those are the plans for the immediate future. And I also have something special planned for technically my birthday, but I'm gonna be doing it early. For reasons you guys will understand when you see it. On the topic of plans. With the Sly Cooper series. I want to try something new. So in my stream, what do you call it? The studio page. On YouTube. There is some setting, I forget where it is, where I can also have a vertical stream running at the same time. With the Sly Cooper series, I want to try that. I want to try and see where that goes. If you guys end up liking it, then I might consider making the norm. You know, doing that. Not that vertical streams will be the norm forever. Does that make sense to you guys? Vertical streams. I guess technically they count as shorts. I guess. What's different from normal ones? Well, the fact that it is vertical. Like, you know, it's made with mobile in mind. Also, if I just don't like it, then I'm not going to continue with it. After weeks of saying I'm going to get into Endwalker, you're finally walking to the end. Well, congratulations for first of all walking. I know that's very difficult. When you are sitting. Well, I need to make new backgrounds. I don't think so. I'd have to look into it. I don't know how the vertical streams work, but I do want to try them. Oh, so you're asking me if I'm going to draw entirely new backgrounds under short notice. Like, do you hate me or what? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, with all that said, what are we doing today? What is happening in the Final Fantasy XIV? The hit MMORPG from Square Enix. Well, I'll tell you what's happening is more primals. Like a lot more. I think it's one more right now, but there's more. There's more primals. Never ends. There are primals forever and we can't do anything about it. Except kill them. And you know what? That's exactly what we're going to do. A tree knows its worker rights, apparently. Oh, so we're playing Final Fantasy V. Can we skip all of them and go to Omega? Oh sure, it'll just take us like what, 2 expansions to get there. There's a lot of game to happen between us right now and fighting Omega. Yes, This is the Final Fantasy XIV experience. You kill primals, that's what you do. That's your job. Now go kill Wizard Santa. You got like 50 hours of MSQ until Omega. A long way to go. As I understand it though, Most of the expansions are shorter than a Realm Reborn, right? Or at least their patches are. The only exception that I know of. Right. Guess exceptions are. And the walker, which I understand is the final of like the entire story. And Dawn Trail. Because it's like setting up the new story. Anyway, hello. Hello, our leader who is shorter than me. I heard that there's a new primal. About. Please tell me how I can. How I can be of assistance as I slowly get a neck cramp. For being so tall. Don't worry, I am expert tall primal killer. The tall part is important, I swear. I do got the funny. Oh yeah, the potion I got for slapping Ultima. Yeah, I do have that, so I can make myself less tall. But also, you guys made this character, so it's your guys' choice. Don't use it to change your hairstyle. Yeah, I already know that part. We can't lose tall. No, it's funny that we're tall. It's funny how everyone is so much shorter than literally all of us. Did I say all of us? Yes, because you guys are included. You guys are along for the ride. Okay, that's nice. First, who are you? It's the refugees from her home. What if we committed tax evasion? Oh. Hey, you guys wouldn't know anything about this, would you? Someone did tax evasion without our permit. Yeah, I know you're not tall, Chief. 5 foot 3 inches of pure spite. Just like all small people. Don't read anything into that. My character is extremely tall, everyone is small compared to me. Alright, let's go help Alpha know. I swear this is going to be helping him. Trust me, you guys. I didn't look at what the winning number was. Whatever. I'll take that. Gotta get the daily gambling in. This is going to help with my swear. Shouldn't I be doing the main quest? This is the main quest. Gambling is super important, okay? It's how we're able to save Alfano because he was injured. If we win big, then we can save the kingdom with money. Exactly. Alfano. Don't worry, I did some gambling. You're gonna be okay.
Come, you must have gathered by now that Tataru is given to exaggeration. As you can see, I am quite well. Ul'dah, on the other hand, is not.
You're mean,
This
you're
riot
meaning.
was anything but an isolated incident.
I didn't have to gamble.
There is a restlessness in the air. Tensions long simmering are at last threatening to boil over.
Can I leave him in a ditch somewhere?
Ul'dah is a nation infamous for the great disparity between the wealthy and the poor. The majority of the populace accepts this state of affairs because they believe that every man bears responsibility for his own lot in life. To an Ul'dan, money is the foremost, and some would say the only measure of a man's worth. Small wonder that the wealthiest wield the greatest influence. So where do the refugees fit into this social hierarchy? What place is there for those who fled Alamigo and the destruction of the Calamity? Plainly, there is none. They have no wealth, no power, and no worth.
What is she
To
wearing?
Dawn way of thinking, they may as well not exist. Choosing to ignore their existence, however, is patently not an option. General Rauban and the Sultana understand this, which is why they ordered the Immortal Flames to provide the refugees aid and succor. Yet none would dispute that the expenses incurred by this policy grow by the day, with no end in sight.
So are you going to keep talking like politics, or are we actually going to do something?
While more and more refugees have come to resent their treatment at the hands of the sneering citizenry. The manner of Lord Lolorito's refusal to grant the Dolmens asylum bespoke a disdain for all refugees, an attitude shared by the rest of the monetarists. And you may be sure they make no effort to conceal their opinions.
No, I think he just hates everyone because he's a liquid snake.
United in protest. Nor is it any surprise that some among them would ultimately resort to violence. That the Immortal Flames should choose this of all occasions to engage in joint training exercises with the other Grand Companies. By the time they return, the situation may well have deteriorated beyond mending.
Thank you for the lengthy lecture on the refugee situation. Hey Red, how's it popping? So he wouldn't be telling me any of this if he didn't have some sort of plan. Like I've been around him long enough to know his whole deal. So what is it? What's the plan? How are you going to remedy the refugee crisis? Oh yeah, I could just jump. Could just jump through here. How's it going? Don't mind that I just jumped through the window. His plan is to implement a progressive tax policy. Well, you see, that might be an issue for us because the Scions commit tax evasion. He's going to solve all of the continent's problems by himself. I foresee that blowing up in his face. That is true. We could steal all the tax money. Like Robin Hood. Hey, I already used a bow and arrow, so that'll help. Hey Ruka, how's it popping? I also have a guitar. I don't know how that would help in that whole plan, but I do have one. Can have your bow too. I thought we weren't supposed to, meddle in these sorts of affairs. I thought our duty as the Scions was to kill primals. I can play the song that moves the hearts of people to help the refugees. That is very true. Hold on, where's Liquid Snake? Next time we see him, I'll play for him the song of my people. Have a few classes that are high enough to be effective for the patches. If you want to use them, go ahead. Here, let's go to a lost hope. Hello. I hear you two saw things. Am I one of them? Okay, Merchant is telling me. It's the one short guy who says that he was on our side. Play. He clearly isn't. I have a feeling that's the Merchant they're talking about. I think someone else is playing Robin Hood. He's going, don't draw. Hold on a second. I don't have any drawing programs. Well, I do, but I don't have any that I can immediately display right now. I was gonna draw some very nice pixel art for you, sir. I think he would have appreciated if I drew something. Hey, Dave, how's it popping? Quit skipping taxes. Tax evasion is not cool. Taxes help pay things like bigger and better schools. You might want to work on that a little. It's absolutely works, trust me. Alright, if you say so. This is the first time we've been in here. Oh no, I'm so scared. I am so afraid right now. See how afraid I am. Oh wait, there's actually more. I don't know why you thought punching someone with armor on was a good idea. Are you guys stupid or something? Well, are you? Are you stupid? Speaking of being stupid, I am because I should. Summon Larry. Anyway, are you stupid? Well, you've been very helpful, sir. Goodbye. I'm gonna be real with you. Think that merchant has played you. And I'm pretty sure it's that one guy. The one guy who opposed Liquid Snake. Because there is that cutscene with him at the end of last time. Where he's like, oh, I'm gonna start a revolution. Or you know, something like that. I know my impression of him was immaculate. You can hold your applause. I'm looking for a merchant. Hey, buddy. What are you up to? How's it popping? You might not be Liquid Snake, but you know what I think you deserve to hear. The song of my people. I should probably play Metal Gear Solid 1 again. So my muscle memory returns probably, yeah. Like. Before I do Metal Gear Solid 2. It was super effective. He only now takes notice of me. You better be glad I'm the only one hearing this, buddy. Oh. I think Robin Hood might be a little evil. Well, they wouldn't suspect you because of like how the arrow hit him. And like what angle. You're literally right next to him. Well, this was a massive waste of time. Thank you Alpha now for making me do your own little investigation. Again, why couldn't Alfano have done this himself? What was so important that he had to hand it to us, huh? I'm going to go. I'm going to bully him about it. Where is he? Where is Alpha now? I need to bully him. He needed to gamble exactly. Tax evasion, we can't have that. Gambling. Gambling is perfectly fine. Gambling is how you solve things. Anyway, hey you. Is there a slap? Where's the slap?
Commander Swift has kept us apprised of your recent activities. You've made great strides towards quelling the violence.
Despite our best efforts to determine what provoked this uprising, the truth continues to elude us. Have you uncovered aught which might shed some light on the mystery?
This information does not leave this room. The Syndicate's decision to reject the Doman refugees' appeal for asylum had lasting repercussions. A number of those displaced by the calamity claimed it was proof of a policy of discrimination. Together with a group of Alamegan refugees, they organized a series of demonstrations to protest against the Sultanate. Demonstrations which became heated, but did not descend into violence. Until a certain incident served as a call to arms.
A unit of brass blades sent to supervise a demonstration loosed arrows upon unarmed protesters. It was this atrocity which prompted the refugees to take up arms. I need not tell you what followed.
We assumed at first that the attack was born of a miscommunication. When emotions run high, they happen. But suspicions were raised regarding the unit's commanding officer, whom I ordered interrogated. Sure enough, our fears were soon confirmed. The dog confessed that a merchant had offered him coin to give the order. A merchant in the employ of Teleji Adeleji.
Teleji Adeleji. But he spoke in favor of the Doman's cause, and has ever seemed sympathetic towards the refugees' plight. Why would he do such a thing?
I knew it.
Know you of the Cartano Reclamation Bill?
You can't trust them.
It is a proposal to annex
They're war
the Cartano
criminals.
Flats so that refugees may establish permanent settlements.
When last I looked, that was disputed territory.
Aye. Some might even call it a battlefield. The destruction wrought by Bahamut was greatest at the Cartano Flats. That much is common knowledge. What is less well known is that his rampage laid bare ancient Alagon ruins, of which no record existed. There are certain differences of opinion as to how these ruins should be handled, which is why each nation maintains a military presence in the region to this day. Yet differ though we may, we are still allies. Therefore, in the interest of preserving the Eorzean alliance, we have reached an agreement. Any conflict which may arise during the course of military exercises in the region shall have no bearing on relations between our nations. In full knowledge of this delicate state of affairs, Teleji Adeleji proposed the Cartano Reclamation Bill. A shameless bloody ruse which stands to benefit him in but one conceivable way. If successful, he will gain control over the disputed territory under the guise of assisting in the resettlement effort. And you can be sure he'll build an orphanage next to every Allagan ruin.
The man would threaten the unity of the Eorzean Alliance and risk countless lives for personal gain.
What if we kick him into the
He
stratosphere?
walks a path all his own, independent of
I
any
think that would
faction
help.
and beholden to none of his fellows on the Syndicate.
By inciting the less fortunate to violence,
Do you think
he
Liquid
hopes
Snake
to
kind of
convince
knew?
others that the Cartano Reclamation Bill is the only viable solution. His
Like he knew
sympathy
that was his
for the plight of
aim,
the
and that's why he
Diamonds was
refused
not
to help the
but posturing to
refugees.
gain credibility with the refugees. Of that there can be no doubt.
Forgive me, but what could possibly motivate Teleji Adeleji to go to such lengths? What is so special about these ruins that he would risk his position on the Syndicate, and, most likely, charges of treason against the Sultanate?
Omega.
Pardon?
Hey,
An Allagan
nobody.
monstrosity, not
I
unlike
might
the
have been a
Ultima
little
weapon.
wrong.
Mayhap larger, we know not. It has yet to be fully excavated. Allagan inscriptions indicate that it was created to fell Bahamut himself. If accurate, it might explain why Nail Van Darnus chose to bring the Red Moon down upon the Cartano Flats. Given the ends he went to ensure Eorzea's annihilation, destroying the one weapon which could stay the Elder Primal may well have seemed like good sense.
When first I bore witness to the power of the Ultima weapon, I doubted the evidence of my senses. And now you tell me there is another such weapon, one which could contend with Bahamut. Bahamut!
Aye, we were skeptical ourselves. Truth be told, until the Ultima weapon's existence came to light, we thought the inscription had been mistranslated.
At present, Omega is more akin to a fossil than a tool of war, having long since ceased to function. As such, its true potential cannot accurately be gauged. However, if someone were to restore it, as the Garleans did the Ultima weapon, I have little doubt that he would wield untold power.
Power enough to subjugate Uldar like as not, and the rest of Eorzea besides, which is doubtless why Teleji Adeleji yearns to have it.
That he should aspire to world domination. He who has ever walked 2 paces behind Lord Lolorito in matters of commerce.
'Tis in acknowledgement of his own limitations that he seeks this power. Woe betide us all should we allow him to have it.
Pray waste no time chasing rats. Only a fool would believe that secrets can be kept in Uldar.
It would seem the implications of the Sultanate's refugee problem are rather more far-reaching than we assumed.
Sorry, I'm just thinking about everything they just told us. I am really starting to think Liquid Snake is actually on our side here. I mean, he was a jerk about it. About the refugees. But he probably knows. What? I'm gonna call him Teletubby. He probably knew what Teletubby was up to. So he was like, nope. I'm going to be as much of a problem as possible. Yeah, I know all of the potatoes are war criminals. You gotta respect his grind. What the grind should get a massive kill or weapon so he can take over the world. That's just what Gaius did, but he's being lamer about it. When Gaius does it, it's cool. Hey, Feather Dust, how's it popping? Why are my fellow paladins jerks? Oh, right, so I don't know how to tell you this, but you're well, see. They just went to get you some milk. Maybe. They're dead. They're probably dead. There is a difference between our war criminals and their war criminals. Exactly. Our war criminals are cool. But their war criminals are lame. That's the difference. I don't like Alfano saying that. If you say so. Say so, kid. I mean, what are you going to do with that book? Slap people. I mean, that would really hurt, but... Is he a summoner? Does he actually summon things? Is that what Alfano does, or does he just slap people with books? Because I know Summoner and Scholar are the book jobs. He's a scholar at this point, okay. So he's the he summons a fairy, is that right? Carbuncle, I was close. You know, Fairy Carbuncle, it's the same thing. Wizard Santa time. Oh, I'm so looking forward to this. I hope it's better than Leviathan. It does have a mechanic, but as a tank I don't have to worry about it. Okay, I see. I see how it is. Scholars do have fairies and that's the best thing they can summon, so you forget that you have other stuff. So Scholar is just, yeah, you have a fairy you're bringing out, and then you kind of just forget it. But that's interesting how Wizard Santa doesn't typically attack people. Unlike literally all of the primals. All the other ones are like you will bow to me and you will be my servants. With, you know, Garuda being the most crazy out of all of them. Can we just talk with Wizard Santa? Just say to him, hey, can you go away? There are some neutral and even fewer good and benevolent ones. Define benevolent. Because it might be benevolent for whoever summoned them. But not so much us. Actually does good for the world, okay. It does all your healing until like level 70. You mean the fairy for Scholar, right? Hello, Serena. How's it popping? Don't mind me, I'm just making my way to meet Wizard Santa. I have some complaints for him. I didn't get the one specific thing I wanted for Christmas. I'm about to make it his problem. You just logged in. Well, hello. I'm so sorry that. As soon as you log in, I appear in this area. Another really good primal is essential to the stay of the world. I will learn about it eventually, I assume. So for now, we're just going to deal with the problem, children. Is Wizard Santa gonna be one of those problem children? Maybe. It depends on how he reacts to me demanding what I wanted for Christmas.
Scions of the seventh dawn, on behalf of the people of Gridania, I bid you welcome. Your presence is of great comfort to us all in these days of uncertainty. I summoned you here to share tidings of a most urgent nature. But a short while ago, the great elemental spoke, and his voice was clarion in its intensity. Ramu is returned unto the forest.
Have we? Have we seen the elementals?
Echo in mine ears
What are
when
they?
we were visited by an
Are they
emissary
trees?
from Little Solace.
Do they talk to trees?
Our guest informs us that the sylphs too have sensed the presence of the Lord of Levin. Though his exact whereabouts remain unknown, we may safely assume that the Primal was summoned within the heart of the Sylphlands. Unlike the other Primals you have encountered, Lord Ramu is no raging avatar of destruction. He is revered as much for his wisdom as his strength, serving as both arbiter and guardian to his children. Given that we and the Sylphs found a way to share the Twelveswood, it is my hope that this sagely immortal will be amenable to reason, and that conflict may be avoided. Blessed as you are with the power of the Echo, you are one of the few among us who may commune with a Primal without fear of influence. I would ask, therefore, that you represent us in this most delicate of negotiations. The Twelveswood has suffered enough.
I will play for him the song of my
Upon
people.
this, we and the Sylphs, and I would venture Lord Ramu himself, are in perfect accord. Let us not endanger our shared home by engaging in unnecessary hostilities. Dear friend, I beseech you, safeguard the peace which exists between our peoples.
You got it. You will not
You
regret
have
this
my
at all.
thanks. Pray make for little
What
Solace,
happens if he
then.
doesn't have music
A
takes?
member of the Order of the Twin Adder awaits you there. He will advise you on how
Acid
to find
taste,
the Lord
then he
of
will
Heaven.
gain music taste because he'll hear the song of our people.
An ill wind blows through the forest. Yet, it is
You
not
can
only
see
the
them.
Twelveswood that flinches at its coming. All the lands Vayors
Some are
shiver
trees,
in dread
yes, they speak to the
anticipation.
trees and a lot of other
Have
things.
care.
I don't recall seeing the elementals. Unless it's like those sprite things that float around. Bad things. Many things are bad things. Those are some okay. So they are just the literal overworld enemies. Yeah, we're fighting Wizard Santa. This is not gonna go well. No presents on Christmas anymore after this. Not with that attitude. We're going to destroy him if he threatens to not give us any presents. Is that where they summoned him? A summoning catalyst if I've ever seen one. You there? Tell me about the big ball. There was a lot of not telling me about the big ball. It's a little spooky here. I don't like it. If there's anything I hate, spooky forests. But also kind of has whimsical music. So you know what? It might not be that bad. Saddle machine. Wait, 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 wait. Why is there just a machine here? Who made this? Huh. I have questions and I don't think they're going to be answered. There's another one. Why is this here?
Bayonetta betrays thee, servant of hiding.
Whoa, look at that beard.
Thou art the bringer of light, bane of Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, and Leviathan. I am Ramu, guardian of the children of the forest. Thou tramplest upon sacred soil, bringer of light. By what right doth man intrude in this sanctuary of the sylphs?
I want my Christmas presents.
Peace? Their words are born of delusion, thine offer an insult. Thou speakest of harmony, yet carest naught for my children's desires. They did but wish to dwell beneath these boughs in solitude. Yet even that was too much to ask of man. Thus did they turn to me for succor. The sentence I pronounce upon thy kind is just. Redanian or Garlean, it matters not. The good intent of one excuseth not the misdeeds of the other. Thy conflict hath brought naught but anguish and misery unto the forest. All blame doth lie with the darkness that resideth in the breast of man. Whence sprung this calamitous seed? In the beginning no such duality existed. Were light and dark given form when man was born? It would explain much. Not least why strife and sorrow follow ever in thy wake. Thou canst not deny the urgings of thine own nature. Knowing that thy mere presence here portendeth tragedy,
talk?
Wilt thou persist in this pretense of peacemaking? Thou bearest the crystal which I bestowed upon my wayward charges. That they should entrust so precious a gift to thee. Thou standest apart from thy kin. Thou art the bringer of light, aye. But there is something more in thee. Very well. I shall consider thy proposal, shouldst thou survive my trial. If thou wouldst champion the cause of harmony, I must have proof that thou art fit to play the role. Wither mine ire, and prove to me thereby that thou hast strength enough to stay the darkness which threateneth to consume thee. Yet if thou shouldst be found wanting, know that all men shall perish in the storm of my judgment. Come to me.
I think that went well.
Bringer of light. I shall await thee on the field of battle.
I'm feeling pretty positive about this.
Urianger, it is rare indeed to find you so far from a tome.
The Lord of Levin himself. Never till this day had I looked upon his visage, save in painted renderings made faint by time. Ever shall this scene remain etched in my mind's eye, Beg pardon, my lady. I must beg thine aid on a point of research. If thou art resolved to face Lord Ramu, I would ask thy leave to observe the event.
The striking tree is now accessible. Alright, who wants the party up for Wizard Santa? I know. Nobody probably does. And I see Serena's here. Hello. Alright, who else wants to join for Wizard Santa? I'll give it a few minutes for people to respond. I don't know how I'm delayed. The stream is. You finally got your Greg gem after 4,000 years. Congratulations. God, I don't know why it takes forever to get gems from Greg. I do. I do kind of feel like it's a little too easy to get gems from the investigations, right? But was also not that different from the investigations in Monster Hunter World. So it's weird. I don't know what else to say other than it's weird. That's kind of torture. It probably should be considered a form of torture, like getting a rat halos played in the original Monster Hunter. Alright, it doesn't seem like anyone else wants to join. So let's head in. The second healer is taking a while. There we go. So you guys said there's a mechanic. That is present. But I don't have to worry about it. So far nothing much is happening. His beard looks like a bird. It kind of does. It's like a really big bird. Oh wait, there's an ad right there. I'm doing like no damage to him. I mean, so far this has been harder than the Leviathan. Line is a line on me. I now have terror. I am no longer terrified. We did it. We've defeated Santa. That was much better than Leviathan.
I have taken thy measure, bringer of light. And I judge thee a worthy champion. The task of excising the sin that hath taken root in man's heart is thine. Shrink not from employing thy strength in service to the forest and the wider realm beyond. Like hungering shadows do the enemies of harmony gather, and meekness will but feed them. If man is to be delivered from the dark, it shall be by thy guiding light.
So the mechanic
alone.
is terror, okay.
Stray not from the path, for
So
if
you guys
thou
lied to me.
dost, thy people shall be truly lost.
Thou hast
Wait, I didn't get
slain
the Christmas
Lord
presents.
of Levin. A regrettable act, but a necessary one. In witnessing thy struggle, a truth hath been revealed unto me. If I mistake not, it may yet prove a chink in the eternal armor of the Ascians. But let us conclude our present business. I shall expound upon my findings at the Rising Stones anon.
What? Nothing from Organization 13. Do they not care about what I just did? Where am I even going? I need to head over here. If you get hit, if you get it, someone needs to hit you with lightning, so nothing you can do. Is there any way to prevent terror? It's a targeted attack. So pretty much you're going to get hit by it no matter what. And then someone just needs to knock you out of it. Gotcha. Riveting mechanics, I mean. Better than Leviathan.
You are returned to us, dear friend, and none the worse for bearing the heavy burden which I did press upon you. Most glad am I of this. I am informed that your efforts to negotiate a peace with Lord Ramuh ended in conflict. Pray tell me, what befell? Ramuh made trial of you? I fear there is truth to his claim. It is the darkness within us that attracts the darkness without. It cannot be denied that misfortune follows man. For evidence, one need only look to the conflict brewing in Cartano, or to the rising flood of refugees. Our shared struggle against the Empire should have served to seal our union. Yet the ties which bind the Alliance strain under the weight of gross self-interest. As the scars of the calamity begin to fade, so too does our sense of common purpose. Yet now is scarce the time to forget our shared responsibility. If this new-sprung realm is to survive beyond its infancy, it must needs be nurtured by all. Eorzea must be as one. Yet I fear that dream is still far off.
Okay, hear me out. Give everyone hamburgers.
On behalf of the people of Gridania and the elemental
That will
spirits,
bring everyone together,
I thank
surely.
you for all that you and your fellow scions have done. Full oft have I been compelled to look to you for aid of late, and offered all too little in return. As leader of this nation, I shall endeavor to prove a more worthy ally to your cause henceforth.
Will there be another boss to kill? That is a good question.
Lord Ramu has
I don't know.
departed, yet the keening of this ill wind grows no less insistent. Voices of the forest, pray speak and I shall listen. What unseen evil begets this unease in my heart?
You don't know if you should go to bed or stay some time longer. I want to go until the end of 2.3. I don't think there's going to be another boss fight. If there isn't, then you can go ahead and go to bed. Nobody. Okay, here's what I'm wondering though. For 2.3 there isn't okay. So yeah, you're free to go to bed. Also, don't worry, Sid is fine. Actually, where is he? We saw him back in the Crystal Tower. But that was several streams ago. It was a long time ago when we did. Crystal Tower. Okay, see you later. Nobody. Just remember to stay foxy. Or else. He's not here. Yeah, I don't know where Sid is right now. I don't know, maybe he's busy. Arguing with his boyfriend. And my boyfriend, I mean. Whatever that relationship is. They hate each other. They don't hate each other. I think. I appreciate it, Thistle. I do not like the last two digits. Those last two digits bother me.
If everyone is ready, let us begin. Urianger, the floor is yours.
As all here assembled now know, in its final hours as our Order's headquarters, the Waking Sands did play host to a most unexpected visitor. I speak of the Ascian clad in white, Elidibus. Unwelcome though his presence was, his words that day did serve to confirm a truth long suspected, that the Ascians are eternal beings, to whom physical destruction is as a temporary inconvenience.
In the intervening time, Urianger and I have striven to discover a means by which the Ascians might more permanently be slain.
And 'tis my belief that we have found the thread that will allow us to unravel the twisted skein of their existence. In the
A rock
moments
concert.
prior to Leviathan's most recent manifestation, the Sahagin elder who summoned him was observed to undergo some manner of ascension. The etheric readings taken by Y'shtola at the time of this transfiguration have proven most enlightening.
The disruption to the flow of ether was sudden and dramatic. So tangible was the agitation, I scarce had need of my goggles.
The significance of Y'shtola's readings might better be understood in the context of mine own, taken at the instant of the Lord of Levin's demise. Unlike the Primal, the Sahagin was not subject to etheric dissipation.
Before discussing our new discoveries, it may benefit us all to recall what we know of etheric behavior. Let us begin at what some might call the end. When we who dwell in the material realm die, our spirits dissolve into the flow of ether and are returned to the ethereal realm. In turn, the restless energy which suffuses that plane streams back into our world, giving rise to new life.
'Tis as the heavens did
So it's the
decree,
live stream.
the way of all mortal souls.
Close enough text to speech.
Twixt this world and the next do the ethereal currents swirl, bearing the very essence of life. Thus doth the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth continue unabated.
Primals behave somewhat differently. In order to manifest and then maintain a physical presence in this realm, they must consume vast quantities of ether, most often in the form of crystals. Though they may seem to live, their flesh is but ether given shape. Thus, a defeated primal leaves behind no broken corpse. Rather, the essence of its form seeps back into the land whence it came, and the energy of its shattered spirit is called back to the ethereal realm.
And there it waiteth, till next the prayers of the faithful do draw it forth from the sea of ether, to take their offering of crystals and make for itself a new body.
Wait, so...
Which brings us on to the
Does
third
that mean they remember
the
everything that
so-called
happens?
Immortals. They exist in a manner all their own.
Quite. Even as the Sahagin elder fell to the Admiral's musket shot, I witnessed the release
Select
of an
as
ethereal
Ifrit.
cloud, which
Remember
immediately
that I
took
slapped him
possession of a
twice.
nearby minion.
Close enough text to speech.
A soul that dissipateth not upon the death of the flesh.
The secret of life everlasting, and in the claws of a Sahagin no less. But I wonder, what would happen to one of these obstinate spirits should there be no suitable host for it to claim?
If mortal death entails a return to the ethereal realm,
They
it
do
seems
remember.
doubtful that the soul of an immortal would venture there.
Interesting.
Nay, it merely withdraweth the distance, unto the shore of the ethereal sea, perchance, but no further.
Yes, it exists in neither this realm nor the next, abiding instead in the space that lies between them. The Ascians took control of Thancred by means of a crystal of darkness.
The realm of
An
darkness.
artifact which, if our theories are correct, serves as a gateway to the place I have just described.
I was hoping people had forgotten about that.
I am sorry, my friend.
For a mercy, the weary road of our research hath brought us unto an answer.
The Sahagin ascended to an immortal state, but he did not possess a crystal of darkness through which to flee this realm. Thus was he consumed by Leviathan. If we could entrap the spirits of defeated Ascians in like manner, and thereby deny them resurrection...
We effectively kill
Therein
them.
lieth the path to victory. Thou art most perceptive, my lady. Only when we have trapped the bodiless soul within an ethereal prison can we hope to defeat its unnatural constancy. Thus might even an eternal paragon be consigned to oblivion.
These feats are, of course, far easier said than done. At present, we lack a viable means to entrap and extinguish an Ascian soul. Yet, I believe it to be possible. The pieces of the puzzle lie before us. We have but to put them together.
I will depart at once to convene with the sages of Sharlayan. Together shall we divine the steps by which our goals may be achieved.
I have the utmost faith in you, Archon.
Beg pardon, antecedent, but I would raise one final matter. Even now, a Sharlayan survey party seeketh to ascertain the fate of the students of Baldessian. Their findings shall soon be known to us. Though you harbor feelings of dread, I bid you surrender not to sorrow, but abide instead in hopeful prayer.
I shall, Archon. Thank you.
Oh, hello. They're in the realm of darkness right now. Hey, just like in Kingdom Hearts, they all have their weird chairs. This isn't the realm of darkness. But it looks like the realm of darkness. What else could it be? Or is this actually the world that never was? Spooky thing. Spooky crystal statue. Okay, so. Theory. If they're using the crystals of darkness to pretty much cheat death, wouldn't it be, I guess, better to try chin? What? Trick a member of Organization 13 into fighting us before we fight a primal. And then once the primal is summoned, it can just take their soul. And they can't escape from that. Then if we kill the primal, that would then kill the member of Organization 13, right? I mean, it's very much roundabout way of doing that. But I would imagine that's possible. Something you want to show me? Actually, wait. What? What element was good King, Mogul Mog? Close enough text-to-speech. Because we had fire, earth, wind, water, lightning. So what's his like whimsy or something? The whimsy element. He doesn't have one, but whimsy is close enough. The element of being a big goober. I don't know, maybe we should have kept him around. There are enough of a menace without him. Oh, come on. Come on, we need a little whimsy. Especially in this world, like all the stuff that happens in it. Like just the first dungeon, like the implications of what happens is like extremely messed up. Art Alpha no. Whatever text-to-speech, you're doing great. Hey, what are you doing? I didn't sign off on any organizations. Oh. You see, that's what happens when you have whimsy. Things turn out okay. There's no dead parents. Yeah, that was the kid that was like asking us a bunch of questions last time, right? I remember him totally. I remember everyone I talked to. Absolutely, 100%. I never forget a soul. I'm right though, am I? Maybe we should bring him back, though the world state later is drastically low on whimsy. Alright, let me gather up the Mogles and then we can summon Moggle Mog. Well, first you need to be blessed by a big crystal. Oh yeah, I don't think we met these guys before. Oh, you know. Oh yeah, I'd be fine with that. His stupid face. He went from laughing to just straight-faced dead gaze in less than a second. Wait a second. They're both tall. Finally. My people are joining. He said they were just recently. The becoming Scions. So we're finally getting tall people into our ranks. The Scions B team is pretty great. Do we get to see a lot more of them in the future? I don't know. I kind of like him. Kind of like him, he has the element of whimsy. Oh, there's a solo battle. I'm sorry, I have to disband the party. Oh yeah, him. He has the light of whimsy. What did you miss? Welcome back, Dave. How's it poppin'? You missed us fighting Wizard Santa. And now we're fighting a boulder. No, not a boulder. The boulder. Oh god, now imagining him as the boulder from Avatar. It's very flat, not good at all. Oh. I'm sorry. That's not Mr. Boulder. It's the boulder. Get it right, kid. That's it. Hey, no, that's cheating. I killed him. Hey, listen. Listen. See, he's perfectly fine. The boulder is fine. Yeah, you were just like really annoying for some reason. What are you doing? What did he just do? What was that animation? Hey, listen. Alfie. I'm going to call him Alfie from now on. Listen. That's not really a good idea. Like it sounds good maybe, but there's a lot of ways where that can go wrong. Especially you. I don't really trust you to lead a group of people. I know that's mean, but I just don't trust him to do that. He'll try his best. Okay, if you guys say so. I don't like what you're saying right now. You baby. He's 16, he's going to be baby-faced, what am I saying? No, it's fine, Dave. I don't think there's going to be any more dungeons or bosses today. We're just going through the story at this point. Think. We're close to the end of 2.3. Which reminds me, I do want to talk about what I plan on doing for this game. We have like 3 patches left after this, right? 2.4, 2.5 and 2.55. Close enough text-to-speech. In between 2.4 and 2.5. I actually want to do the binding coil. I'll of course look into what I'm getting into first. Because as I understand it, it's like the least popular raid in the entire game. But I want to do the binding coil. Or the story. Are you sure I should be trusted with that? Well, I mean, okay. The issue is it isn't in a roulette queue, so you just won't get people. Yeah, I get that. So what I do know is that I can unsync things. As in like, I could just make a party with you guys. And then we can just go through the binding coil. What is happening here? It's a band. That's actually really cool. That's really cool. I love seeing stuff like that. Alright, who should we recruit to this new organization? Personally, I think there should be a tall person. And then a tall person. After that, I think it would be good to include a tall person. Maybe another tall person, just for good measure. And we can't forget the tall person. Did you guys get all that? Because I will be on the test. Hey, you tall person. You want to join a new organization for tall people. Okay, I understand. I understand, sir, but I hope we can see you among the ranks of the tall people. Hey you. Yeah, you. Didn't we talk to this guy before? Am I? It doesn't matter. You're not tall. I mean, well, you're at least slightly tall. Yeah, that's what I thought. You're not tall, so you probably don't want to join. Wait. Gone. Gun. Gun. Gun Guild. Where gun? What? Where is gun? Down here. I don't see any gun. Their gun. How do I get gun? You there. Teach me to gun. Okay, fine, I see how it is. You know, I didn't want a gun anyway. It would want that. That would be stinky. Okay, I need to focus. I need to find tall people. Gun requires access to Ishgard. We'll get the gun eventually. Anyway, you. Brady's sure weave. Okay, never mind. Alfie is like, hey, you should go recruit people. For our cool new organization that totally won't blow up in our face. And so far, everyone that we've talked to is like, either no, or get out of my face. I don't want to see you. Where am I going? Why are there so many narrow walkways in this place? Why is this place so confusing to navigate? Okay, you. You're not exactly tall, but do you want to join? Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember you. You showed up for like one cut scene and never appeared again. All right. We have recruited one person. Out of 5. I think we're on a roll. I think we're doing great. What do you guys think? I have high hopes for this. New organization made up of 2 people. Hello, Serena. How's it popping? Where am I headed? I need a headset. Had the old tree place. Just chilling. Cool, cool. Okay, gotta recruit around here now. Let's start at the amphitheater and go from there. What the? Look at all the otters. Oh my god, look at this. I think this is the most amount of otters we've seen in a single area. He loved him so much. You there, well-informed adventurer, how do they obtain an otter? Okay, not helpful. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about you. That's how one note you were. The otter quest is given by some dude named Oliver. Okay, I'll probably do that in my free time. Okay, so far we have someone who used to be in a band of heroes, which is pretty good. And now we have a convict. Have some time until the 24th. That is exactly 2 days. I have 2 days to get the otter. I don't remember you. Oh yeah, the mines. Wait, no, I don't remember you. Alright, this is going way better. Way better than trying to recruit pirates. Oh yeah, the butler guy. This quest is actually about recruiting people. It's actually just like, hey, remember all of these characters. During your adventure to stop the Imperial tax. Okay, I do not expect anything good from our hometown. I'm going to be very real with you. I like this place, but I don't really like the people. Okay, who are we looking for now? Are they all here on this map? Or lay in the other area? No, they're here. Alright, let's start with the exchange. Maybe I didn't sell it hard enough for that guy. How about you, sir? Do you wish to lay your life on the line for the entire realm? Okay then. Like I said, I don't really like the people here. How about you, Miss Fashion? Would you like to join the least fashionable group you'll ever see? Okay, it was worth a shot. I don't have high hopes for this one. Hello. Do you want to join our group of heroes? Oh yeah. I remember you. Maybe. A little bit. I had to save you from imps, I think it was. Yeah, she's not joining us. Okay, I'll be honest, I don't even know if we've talked to this guy before. Oh wait, you're the kid that almost got himself killed. You know, it might be better if you ignore me. You should have ignored me, but sure. Sure you can. You can join us. Like the only person here who wanted to join. Okay, so that is 4 out of 14. I feel like we did good. This is going to blow up in your face, I know it. And I know I'm gonna be caught in the explosion.
Tell me, General, what think you of Alfino's bold endeavor?
I think it is more than bold, Your Grace. His organization would pave the way for a united Eorzea. Well do I understand his impatience, since facing the common threat of the Ultima weapon, our nations have seemed farther apart, not closer together. Considering the many problems we face, should we not be glad that someone else is taking the initiative?
We have all pledged our cooperation, yet the grumbling continues behind closed doors. Ul'dah is not alone in her duplicity. I myself have doubts as to the good this organization will achieve. With the inclusion of the finest soldiers of the 3 grand companies, it promises to be a fearsome military body. But whom will it serve? Even under the watchful gaze of the Scions, it is not unthinkable that such a force could perpetrate a great wrong. Does it not concern you that a significant proportion of its financial backing came from the coffers of the Syndicate? That those unprincipled worms might forge this extraordinary gathering of warriors into a private army?
I have trust in the Scions, Your Grace.
Like God,
They have
Alfie,
spared
you
us
are
no
such
end
an
of trouble
idiot.
at the hands of the Primals. If they seek reinforcements, I deem it unwise to deny them. As for their finances, full many gave generously. And though our nobles proffered a sizable sum, their coin did not spill from the pockets of Lolorito and his cronies. And what of the presence of our stalwart adventurer friend in this endeavor? I doubt the Warrior of Light would betray our cause.
Listen, I'm not part
Yes,
of this
there is that,
organization.
I suppose. Yet I have known people to change. Whether we will or no, the events of the age hurl us this way and that, like a dust devil skipping across the sands. Cannot be done about Telechi?
I have explored all avenues available to us, Your Grace. But as Ul'dah law now stands, we lack the evidence to convict him of any crime. To arrest him on spurious grounds would only play into his hands.
He has all but committed treason, and yet we can do nothing? Then what good our government? What worth the royal house? How deplorable this mockery of justice!
Have faith, Your Grace. It is not over.
Now I feel kind of bad calling them war criminals. If he wants Omega, why don't we just destroy it? Wouldn't that then prevent Teletubby from doing anything? Okay, we're almost to the end of the patch, I believe. Oh yeah, absolutely. Come to think of it, we're renting out this place, right? Like we don't actually own it. We're a part of Revenant's toll. But we're not the people who run the place. And here we are inviting like a crap ton of people to not only join the Scions, but also join this new organization like. Isn't this guy the owner? Doesn't he have a say in all of this? Oh yeah. Snowland is just north of here. Hey, just send me over, I can go talk to them. The people there like me for some reason. Isn't that right, guys? Actually, it's been a while since we've returned here, right? Yeah, I did fix a lot of problems. I stopped a heretic from, wrongfully persecuting innocent people. Which also led to, before that I ended up solving a lot of problems too. Hey, there's Riku. Blue Riku. How's it going? I would absolutely love to have some. But unfortunately I do have a job to do. Wait, hold on. That's kind of neat. I like the mask part of it.
The incident with the new frontier hands? No, you need not elaborate. I have been following their progress with no small amount of interest. Brave men and women all. They do our nation a great service. The existence of a fortified outpost in Mordona will do much to dissuade the Empire from trespassing on Kurthus soil. Right glad am I that you have chosen to lend your support to this endeavor. Never let it be said that House Fortom does not acknowledge the efforts of her allies, or her debts. 'Twas in the spirit of gratitude that I arranged for sundry supplies to be delivered to Revenant's Toll. That the shipments should chance to be waylaid by heretics is poor fortune indeed. Poor fortune, I say, yet not without precedent. If you would know the truth of it, these incorrigible villains grow more organized with each passing day. This new unity of purpose we attribute to their leader, the Lady Iceheart. But though I have devoted significant resources to the task of identifying this woman, we have yet to learn so much as her birth name. What we do know is that the heretics speak of Iceheart in reverent tones, and would gladly embrace death rather than betray her. Such loyalty is rare indeed, and I fear to imagine what so committed a collective might achieve. The brigands have not yet been so brazen as to risk direct confrontation here in Dragonhead. Some few of their number have, however, been sighted not far to the west of here, and with ever-increasing regularity. A visit to Whitebrim Front may bring you the answers you seek. Will you brave the snows, knowing what implacable foes may lie in wait?
You know me.
Helene's blessings be upon you. Though I take no pride in the admission, many of mine own countrymen are not so well suited as you adventurers to dealing with such foes. Were they dragons, it might be otherwise. But truly, I could not wish for a finer ally. You have done much for my house in the past, and I have no doubt but that I shall have cause to celebrate your deeds again ere long. Should you learn aught of value, pray return to me forthwith. A warm hearth and a warmer welcome shall be waiting for you.
You see, we like Riku. Riku is cool. Can we need a head to the big tower area? Hey Akai, how's it poppin'? Okay, so I need you guys to point me to where the heretics are, so I can tell them to stop being heretics. It'll totally work, I promise. Smaller headache. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Did you take any ibuprofen or anything? Heretic or heretic? That's a good question. You might as well get rid of both, right? You don't have any headache medicine at the moment. Ah, that sucks. If I could, would offer some of mine. Actually keep headache medicine on my desk. I've mentioned it before, but you know. Mama Fox and I, we tend to suffer from frequent headaches. The cause of it is a barometric pressure. Not a barometric pressure. Text-to-speech. Specifically in Florida, it's just like the climate here. Makes us prone to it. At least that's how I understand it. You know, Mama Fox, she actually has it worse than me. Like I say, headaches, but for her it's typically migraines. Well, I mean, aren't they the same thing? I feel like they are, but they also aren't. That sounds like Illuminati talk. What? Could you guys notice that person standing on the cliff? Migraines are more painful and generally most. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I remember. Bit of a story. I remember when I was in school. There was one day. It was like near the end of the school day. And I don't know why, but I had a really bad, and I mean really bad migraine. Like so bad that I had to be. Okay, just to explain, because I don't know how often you guys get headaches or what they really do to you guys. But for me, whenever I have a headache, what tends to agitate it is bright light and loud noises. So my teacher had to move me to a corner far away from everyone else. Because, you know, I was having a terrible, I guess it was a migraine. But it didn't really help that much. I had some assignment, I don't even remember what it was. You know, basic school work stuff. But I couldn't focus. Is that bad? Rock. Anyway, it was that bad. Eventually I did get some medicine for it and it did eventually go away. But yeah, I've kind of always had a history with the headaches and migraines.
Your return is most timely. Of their own accord, my thoughts had turned to your task and the progress thereof. I confess, my imaginings tended toward the grim and bloody.
Why are you looking at me like that? What is with the camera right now?
But you are here now, and I suspect such frivolous wonderings do little justice to the reality of your travails. Tell me, what did you learn of Iceheart? Indeed, and this transpired at Snowcloak?
Is he into me?
Of all the highlands, that towering wall has borne the worst of the region's brutal shift in climate. So inhospitable has Snowcloak become that we have still to survey the area in its entirety. Could its frozen heights conceal the heretics' hideaway? Mayhap a more robust reconnaissance effort is in order. Putting such considerations aside for the moment, we still know far too little of this Iceheart. That she is capable of commanding such a band of fanatics bespeaks natural authority, and no small measure of charisma. As much as I would like to fathom this mystery with you, the situation has grown beyond my personal purview. I am bound by duty to inform the Temple Knights and request that they bring this matter to its conclusion. Giving the glowing reports the new commander has garnered thus far, I am certain that they can be relied upon to take appropriate action. Though Iceheart's true identity yet eludes us, you have provided us with a point from which to begin. Sometimes it takes but a single stone to prompt an avalanche. On the matter of the stolen provisions, I have already made arrangements for a second shipment to be sent to Revenant's Toll. I could not well allow such an honorable venture to be undermined by one miserable setback.
You love this man, him and Baymarik. Sure. Text-to-speech. You know what? I like Rika too. He is much more pleasant than a lot of the other people we've talked to. And that's kind of saying a lot. But it feels like he's into me. Alright, I think this is the final quest for the patch. He is. I hope I get to see him more in the future. You know. Just make me hang out with him for the rest of the game. I would much prefer that. Than being around the war criminals. And the Empire. Okay, the tax evader can come with me. Oh, we have 8 recruits. Alright, how many of them are the people that I actually brought in? Not you. Okay, he only cares about profiting. Not a good start. Alright, who's our next recruit? Are they up there? Oh yes, the guy who got arrested because he was stupid. Okay, we have. Right, that one person I totally recall. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You're from our military. The Maelstrom. What are you doing here? On who's this? I don't recognize you. I don't like you. I don't know what it is. I don't like. Okay, let's see. You're the kid that almost got his friends killed. Who else? You are another one I don't recognize. Then lastly, we have someone who's around here somewhere. You. Yeah, eye patch guy. So hyped for the Sly Cooper streams. Yeah, we're starting that on Wednesday. I'm really excited to do that too. It's been such a long time since I've played those games. Like I said at the start of the stream, I haven't played those since I was a kid. No, they are officially available on PlayStation 5.
Comrades, your presence here this day
So I do
signifies
legally own the
momentous
trilogy.
choice that each of you has made. With your strength now pledged to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are beholden to no single nation. You stand as the vanguard for a united Eorzea. From this moment forth, I declare you Crystal Braves. Let us mend this fractured realm and face our enemies as one. Whether it be the Beastmen and their primals, or the conflict in Carteneau, it is plain that the nations of Eorzea cannot solve the problems which plague the realm. Thus does it fall to some few heroic souls to succeed where they have failed. Come, take your place at the Scion's side as guardians of Eorzea, and together we shall fight for the freedom of all! For the freedom of all!
This will totally not backfire.
A rousing speech, Alphino. Or should I say, Crystal Brave Commander Leveilleur?
Please, Antecedent. The title is honorary. I shall not be leading the troops into battle, as it were. We are of the same purpose. Let us join hands and do what must be done to save this land.
The Scions stand ready.
And I will gladly help. In 1 week. 2, if you're not lucky.
I'm eager to see what the Crystal Braves might accomplish. This shall prove an interesting time indeed for the Scions. Yes, I'm listening. So our worst fears are confirmed. The entire Isle. Such power defies comprehension. Truly? Kryl is alive? Thank the 12. I see. Pray, inform me if her condition changes. Yes, I shall pass on your words to Urianger. My thanks. I shall contact you anon. When I learned of the loss of the Isle of Val, I dared not hope that my friend had survived. Yet, by some miracle, it would seem she has. She still to regain consciousness, it is true, but better that than death. Putting this happy news to one side, we must now endeavor to make sense of the readings taken by the survey party. It appears the etheric disturbance which accompanied the Isle's
Being
destruction
stubbornly stupid has
is
its
of a
benefits.
magnitude alarmingly close
What?
to that of Ultima. Could the Ascians
Huh.
be responsible for this devastation as well?
Oh, is that
I
referring
wonder.
to the Crystal Braves?
Have you heard aught from the Mother Crystal
You
since
always
the battle
called
with
her
the
Krill.
Garleans? Then she speaks to neither one of us. Heidelin silence portends naught but ill, I fear. Louisoix, I pray you yet watch over us.
I'll take the hat. I just feel like having the hat. Tomorrow you're going to try and make a bulgogi marmonade. Marinade. I don't know what that is actually. Oh, hello. You're a fancy looking. I guess like a pope. Surname. Anyway, I wonder what the next quest is. Oh, a traitor. Well, I think we'll save that for next time. The Korean beef thing. Oh, okay. Also, yeah, I'm going to be doing the sort of like official emulator release from Sony. That's what I got on the PlayStation 5. As far as I know, it runs much better. Zon. The PlayStation 3 collections, which has a lot of weird bugs and glitches. That's the better version, yeah, I figured. Because it's literally just the PlayStation 2 version working on the PlayStation 5 as far as I know. Am I going to be doing a full achievement playthrough? Probably not. I think I'm just going to play through normally. Alright, with that said, thank you all for joining me today. Next time, we're going to be continuing on to patch 2.4. Then after that we are doing the Binding Coils Bahamut. Until then, everyone, stay foxy. Bye. Bye everybody. Goodbye. I'll see you all on Wednesday for Sly Cooper.